She seems to run out the door every time I get the microphone. I just want to talk a little more about the policies and procedures for euthanasia. And I guess if Ms. Murray will not listen to me, then we're going to have to make some more of a public statement so that things change. But one of the most appalling things about your policies and procedures for euthanasia is that your director doesn't need to oversee it or to sign off on it. The three of us have been called in to look at many policies and procedures and have gone over what most shelters all over, especially on Long Island, are doing. And never does a director of an animal shelter not have the final say on who is killed in their shelter. The fact that Mike Pistori has nothing to do with this, other than maybe a conversation, he won't put his signature or have any accountability for any euthanasias at his shelter, tells us something is very, very wrong here. This was never the case before. Cindy and Stacy, over every euthanasia, their signature went down on it. They were authorized to make sure that euthanasia was the only thing left. Here, nobody is doing that. And when Liz spoke about the behaviors, who's deciding aggression, well, Dr. Siegel, who is also deciding euthanasia, is also changing the codes from yellow to red, and making these dogs considered unadoptable, and also authorizing euthanasia. Why is Dr. Siegel authorizing euthanasias across the board and to clerical people? That's it? There's something very wrong. There's something very wrong across the board with all your policies and procedures, but we're going to start with the euthanasia policy. That's the most important thing. And everyone needs to know that the town of Hempstead Animal Shelter has a director who is not overseeing euthanasias. That tells the story right there. Just like changing government documents. When we asked him in the meeting with Cheryl Petrie, he says he has nothing to do with Pet Point. He has nothing to do with administrative. Now he has nothing to do with euthanasias.